Trump is making a crypto game set to launch this month. This could either be the biggest catalyst for crypto gaming we've ever seen or a huge nothing burger. I'll be breaking down not only my thoughts as someone that's been in the crypto gaming space for over 5 years, but also breaking down what is going on. So let's get into it. Now, I want to start this off by talking about a little bit of a precursor. It's not the first time that Donald Trump has gone ahead and created some sort of game. In fact, Trump the Game was the first ever Trump game that existed. And if it reminds you of anything, it should remind you of Monopoly. Trump the Game sold about 800,000 copies out of an expected 2 million. Keep in mind, this was a different time when there were much less people interested in Trump. But yes, Trump the Game was a thing, and it was very similarly akin to Monopoly. Of course, they say it's not like Monopoly for copyright reasons. He also made a game called Donald Trump's Real Estate Tycoon. So he tried to make a SimCity game. This was made in 2002, and it was later published in Europe in 2004. Not his first game, as you could see. And also, not Trump's first crypto endeavor. So he is making a crypto game, so we have to talk about the crypto part. Xanker contacted Hasbro in May 2024 to talk about Trump the Game to see if we can get the rights of the title. He was told that the company no longer held them. And that leads us to our last precursor before we get into the actual game. They were going to make a reality TV show based on Monopoly back in 2006. So Trump was going to go ahead and do that. Here was the pitch. This is literally an article from June 6, 2006. Monopoly is headed to primetime with Donald Trump and RJ Cutler plotting a reality series based on the classic board game. So clearly, he has very much wanted to make a game that was similar to Monopoly, and he's wanted to make it a success for a very long time. So there are incentives to make a crypto game that is based on Monopoly, that has cryptocurrency. So are we supposed to be excited, and what should we expect? Well, one, it is being made alongside Bill Xanker. So Bill Xanker is a member of Trump's circle and part of the team that helped launch Trump's meme coin and various NFT collections. He's also, I believe, part of the Fight LLC. And of course, a spokesperson for Xanker denied any similarity to Monopoly while confirming that Xanker is working on a game. Very, very interesting. The Monopoly board game is owned by Hasbro, a company that acquired Parker Brothers, its original publisher, in 1991. So very clearly, they cannot go ahead and make a game that's exactly like Monopoly, but they can make it very similar. So what things do we have in terms of details for this Monopoly game? Well, for one, the project is set to launch in late April. So we're expecting it in late this month alone. It's going to be coming out. It's going to resemble Monopoly Go. You're going to be building, you're going to be going around a board. So very similar premise to Monopoly. Another thing we are expecting is NFTs. We're expecting NFTs to be a part of this game. We're expecting potentially a meme coin integration. And overall, this game is going to have very deep roots with his existing NFTs. So that's something good for the people that are holding NFTs on the Trump circle. I think those Trump cards are a thing. They gave people some collectible access to a Mar-a-Lago dinner. But overall, not a lot of utility for the Trump NFTs. So great to see that the Trump NFTs are getting attention here. So should we be excited about this thing? Is this going to bring a huge run for crypto gaming projects? I don't think they will. I don't think this game is going to bring a huge run to crypto gaming projects. It could. It very well could, but it seems like this is just another one of his endeavors, another one of Trump's endeavors, diving deeper into crypto. He has an absolutely massive tie to crypto. If you didn't know, the Trump family has a 60% stake in World Liberty Finance. Now, World Liberty Finance raised $550 million through token sales. This is that token sale everybody was clowning, making fun of in 2024. Yeah, they raised $550 million. And Trump is going to be getting 75% of the net revenues from the World Liberty Finance token sales, which means that he's entitled to approximately $400 million of the $550 million raised. We can also see the investment portfolio of World Liberty Fi themselves, about $100 million on chain. This is all on Arkham, so we get all the details here. And of course, we also have details of the Trump coin, which right now is sitting at a $1.5 billion market cap. Is not looking good. The Melania coin is looking even worse. It practically doesn't even exist anymore. And of course, overall, I would say that the Trump coin, the Melania coin, all these coins that have been launching create further dilution. And what I'm talking about is the more coins that end up coming out, the more projects that are coming out, the less focus people are actually going to have, the less excitement there's going to be over each of these announcements. I say that Trump has a lot to prove when it comes to his crypto endeavors. I don't think people are going to want to ape an insane amount of money into his new Monopoly-esque game, given the fact that Trump and Melania have performed it the way that they have. And also on top of this, given the fact that Trump has already over $400 million in crypto, I don't think he has huge incentives to make this crypto game work. It does seem like another bit of a cash grab that's happening right now in the crypto space. So I would say proceed with caution. This could be a great event for crypto. It could be a great event for the crypto gaming industry. Crypto gaming actually had about a 90% decrease in investments in Q1 of 2025. It was about $90 million in total, 91 million if you wanted to be exact. It's all been pretty. It hasn't been pretty in the crypto gaming space for a while. Crypto gaming is near bear market levels. So if there's anyone that I guess could make things happen in a short period of time, it might be Trump, but he would have to put a lot of focus into crypto gaming to actually put this in the forefront to make people interested again. Other niches like AI, RWA, meme coins have really dominated this cycle. So to see a Trump game is a bit of a red flag unless he's really into this. And as I've seen, it doesn't seem like Trump himself is talking too much about this directly. This might be another one of his promotional endeavors where we get a game out there, get some attention short term. The game itself, Monopoly Go, it absolutely massive. Monopoly Go is massive of a game. They make so much money. It is ridiculous. So if Trump can actually pull off a game that's similar, then I think we're going to be off to the races. But as it seems, if they do the same playbook they did with the Trump coin, then it's not going to be a good world at all. Other things you should know is the fact that, Trump has gone ahead. He's done many of these endeavors in the past. Trump's crypto ventures are are interesting and sporadic. Trump has called Bitcoin a scam against the dollar in the past. He's also pivoted to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve. I see him having a lot more focus on, in general, at least, the Bitcoin / general broad crypto space and not really having much of a focus on just crypto gaming. But I could be wrong, and hopefully I am wrong. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. That's Donald Trump's crypto game. Stay classy, and I'll see y'all later.